Well, what's not great about us right now is that we've allowed the purveyors of hatred and division to have too much sway. And hence they've convinced people that there's a war on women, that there's race wars anytime there's conflict between people of two races, that there's income wars, that there's age wars, that there's religious wars. And, I don't believe it for one bit. But
Facebook and Twitter, and on the club's YouTube channel as well. My name is Dan Anderson.
With Obamacare, along comes the government and says, we don't care what you, the people, think. This is what we're doing. We're going to shove it down your throats, and if you don't like it, too bad. Well, that's a completely different paradigm than what America was supposed to be. Lapses, and then it's not sustainable.
The house of cards?
Well, you can only tolerate. A wall alone is not good enough. You have to have that wall monitored. There have to be people there. And when we were down in Arizona, there were people, but they were like 75 miles inland. At the wall itself, there was nobody. What I've said about her is easily findable on lots of different places. In practice, how it translates onto the street is we start taking police officers and putting them in communities. And you introduce them early and regularly so that little Johnny's first encounter with a police officer is a pleasant one. I think when they encounter a strong counterforce, I would go back to square one, and but I would know how to negotiate. You can't have a negotiation that doesn't involve, accountability and verification and enforcement. That's negotiation 101. It's weakness when they see it. And when they see it, they take advantage of it. And that, I think they've sort of handled that threat the same way they handled the threat of illegal immigration. They don't do anything. They just let it happen. And they're not really doing much to thwart the goals of the jihadists who have, established their caliphate. They've got half of Iraq, a third of Syria. They have a foothold in Tunisia and Nigeria. I mean, they're expanding.